I'm bringing you a spoken word poem. It's titled Her. Yeah. Okay. I wrote this late one night on my own accord, not to go door to door reciting this to human specimens who are uneducated in the art of spoken word, but rather just to get my feelings out. You see, speaking of specimens, there's one human specimen specifically that catches my eye. Not one who is overly dramatic, or uses too much hair dye, or one who thinks they're better than half the school, but rather one who thinks they can't turn someone into a fool. This specimen came into our lives at a time we thought was so divine in elegance, it seems so distant now it's hard to reminisce the fragrance that came. Not a fragrance you can smell, but one you can see, with the exact same set of eyes you use to view this specimen that makes you plea. Beautiful is the lone word to describe her. Laying back, thinking, realizing there's no one like her. She makes your heart turn circles like the earth revolves around the sun. She makes you go crazy, all you want to do is run away. So that maybe your mind will regain its logic and save you from this monstrosity that is your psychological state. Her outward appearance alone on first sight makes you want to take her on a date, but you realize you must wait because you don't even know her birth date. She's playing with your mind and you can't find the time to make up the right kind of words to say to her. Her eyes even capture your heart and you're completely speechless right from the start. You don't notice what's happening right away, but slowly, day by day, she captures you in such a way you find yourself wanting to stay in such a way it's annoying. Now don't get me wrong. She loves the attention she's getting and doesn't find it annoying at all. But you get so caught up and absorbed in her, you're like a fish caught in netting, like a sponge being left out without a regular wetting. See, it's your friends. They hate hearing about how much you're falling, that they're telling you to fall off a cliff, that this isn't your calling, that you're attaching yourself to a wall you can't escape from. This is happening and yet your heart is still beating faster than a drum in a heavy metal tune. You see, I know how you feel. There's this girl and she makes life seem so unreal that it's surreal and it makes me feel foreign emotions. She's crazy, like a roller coaster. She makes me feel like I got burnt by a toaster. But she's so beautiful that it's magical just how wonderful she can be. She makes my heart pound like the sound of a roaring gun. You see, at first I thought this was all for fun, but she pulled me in. My emotions had nowhere to run. I was once told this girl was duct taped, superglued, bandaged, and stitched back to herself by a great friend of ours and myself. Not trying to sound cocky, but it's just beautiful that someone can go from being completely hateful toward themselves to feeling happier than before. Now, like I said, I'm not going to go recite this door to door, but rather reminisce the first time I saw her in my English class. And now I realize that her sass and her class and that glass wall put around her was just to protect herself. She didn't ask anything from anybody. Not their health, their wealth, nothing. I don't even know why I'm telling you this story, because this story is like the stories of a skyscraper. They go on forever. And this will go on forever unless I tell you that this is how I feel about you. You see, you're the human specimen that turns me a fool. Heck, probably even make me drool. I know that it's gross, but this is the most I've ever felt for somebody. You came into my life and I knew you were beautiful, but I didn't catch the essence of how beautiful you really were. I'm speechless, aimless, hopeless, unfocused on the whole sense of your reality. But at the same time, I'm fearless and feel enemyless, and I'm the fish, caught up in your netting. Your dried up sponge. My friends, they hate it. Some push me away to the point where I don't even know if I should say hey or just continue with my dismay. It's okay, though. The first time I decided to greet you was the first time I decided to officially meet you instead of delete you from my mind. I wish I could just rewind and do it over again. But I'm glad I did it then. Because now, we're here. Thank you.